We're gonna.
Oh, we can already hear you talking strategy.
Hey,
We're talking strategy.
Hey guys.
Run it out of time and then.
All right, we're excited to play against Lawrence.
he's not
Lawrence
here.
isn't here.
He's on vacation.
You
in
guys
Tokyo.
conveniently waited until our trump card and you handed the call.
That's some bullshit right there.
Sorry.
Let's try that again.
Sorry about that.
Lawrence was hacking us from
nothing.
Japan because he's so upset.
All right, what are we doing?
So are you guys ready to do this? You've put it off for quite some time. That is all achievement hunters? Mother of God! Wow,
They're all together?
that's astounding. I thought for certain I'd see a Matt Bragg there.
No.
Just try to touch us though. Half of us are holograms.
Yeah.
Oh really? So you guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Yes.
You sound excited.
What's your favorite map? We'll let you guys pick your favorite map.
Reinhardt.
You don't have to know the name.
Reinhardt.
The one with the 4. Yeah.
I like Mercy and Reinhardt.
There's that
No,
one with
your
the
favorite
hole-
map.
there's the one
What's your favorite
with
map?
the hole in it.
Hanamura,
Yeah,
we
I
say.
said.
Okay,
Hanamura.
Hanamura.
We're gonna play on Hanzo.
Yeah, we're gonna play on Hanzo.
All right, so this first map, this is for all the marbles here. So we're just gonna play. We're gonna try hard. So you guys try hard. We'll try hard.
We'll have fun afterwards.
We'll have fun afterwards.
right,
Is that all right?
All right, Bruce, are you actually playing, or are you gonna let the other people play for you?
What do you mean other people play?
Like
I
when
play
you
every
don't play,
fucking
just
day,
yell at
Jack.
Bruce plays when he knows that we're gonna be competitive and we're gonna win. And so we're planning on playing our best for at least this first match.
Yes.
That's the most I've heard Pete say in a month.
Okay, so we'll see you guys on the battlefield.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yes.
No
All
fun.
right.
No fun. No games.
fun allowed.
No games. All work. All
No
work.
fun allowed, Michael.
No fun
No
allowed.
fun.
Your head looks nice, Bruce. Gavin didn't like it, but I do.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's play them as us. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Do you guys want to play Achievement Hunter in Overwatch? All right. Okay. Sure.
Hop in.
What enthusiasm.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Funhaus Overwatch Cup or whatever.
Yes, I am going to be your commentator this evening, Jimmy Texas.
And I'm Dirt Mahoney.
And we are going to be taking you through the action you're going to be seeing tonight. It's going to be very incredible. I'm very excited.
Funhaus against Achievement Hunter in a very, very long-awaited match. Let's get into it right now. Now, substitutions in esports games is not uncommon.
Any sport for that matter.
Really, it's unclear why Achievement Hunter didn't bring in as many ringers as they could have, say, in a game like Smite.
Probably because they don't care as much as we do.
We care a little too much, so let's go through some of those substitutions right now.
First up, we have Kai, who will be playing for Adam Kovic.
Some say the unspoken leader of Cloud9.
He definitely has a way of keeping his team in control, and hopefully he does so today.
Filling in for Bruce Green is none other than Surefour,
Yes.
one of the top players in the world, here today, laying waste to a team that really doesn't need any more punishment.
Now, it's a real question of whether or not he's going to be able to outperform Bruce's regularly stellar performance.
No, it's not.
Substituting in for James, we have Mendokusai.
Some call him the bad boy of the group. I
Oh,
think
he's
you're gonna
definitely
find
the
out.
bad boy. I
Ooh.
think so.
What I
Wait, are
mean.
you talking about James or Mendokusai?
Fan favorite Omar will of course be replaced today by none other than Adam Eckel.
Replaced, but not forgotten.
No, I'm happy with what I said.
Now, who could possibly hope to fill in for Matt Peak? Well, the answer is Rib.
Some say he's the bad boy of the group.
You're saying that for most of them, but okay.
I just like my boys naughty.
Last but not least, we have Jacob. He's kind of the dreamboat of Funhaus.
Absolutely.
So who have we gotten to fill him in from Cloud9?
I believe his name is pronounced Rolf.
Rolf. Well, we got two dreamboats here today.
One filling in for the other. Which one is which? You decide.
Jacob's the curly hair. He's got the curly hair.
Now you've seen the entire Funhaus team and their lineup. Let's check out Achievement Hunter. And we're done.
We are away. And hotly anticipated, this event has been on the books for quite some time, but it's just never come to fruition.
Some may remember about a year and a half ago, the scumbags Achievement Hunter cheated in a little game called Smite, and in order to wreak retribution, Funhaus has enlisted the help of an entire pro esports team, Cloud9.
I'll tell you right now, Adam, no one remembers that. So it's a good thing you reminded them.
I forget things often, usually in my sleep.
So it appears as though not Funhaus has gone all soldier.
It is a strange concept here. Someone forgot to turn on the quick play competitive settings and Cloud9 just went full gangbusters with it, James.
For the sake of it, let's call them Funhaus.
Funhaus.
You know,
9.
because they are playing on Funhaus's accounts. Oh, is that someone went down there? Someone, Achievement Hunter's making a move in there. They got the jump on him.
If you keep a close eye here, Michael plays Reaper completely wrong.
Okay.
Much the same way Gavin also plays Reinhardt totally wrong.
Oh no, they're getting slaughtered there. It looks like the soldiers are pushing out. Now, Soldier, a character not known for his health.
Not at all, no. He's
Symmetra,
easily killable by pretty much every other character that they're playing as.
Symmetra also not generally an offensive character. They are getting slaughtered here as they come out of their spawn. They had no idea. It looks like simultaneous ults from Funhaus just slaughtering the whole team.
I'm getting some inside info. Achievement Hunter doesn't normally play Overwatch, so it's very interesting that they went with the new character Sombra that they know absolutely nothing about and was killed immediately right out of their spawn.
It is funny to think that they agreed to do this at all.
It's strange.
Jack pulling out the gun there, trying something different. You know, when all else fails, sometimes you got to take the violence into your own hands.
We call that battle mercy. I don't think a single member of Achievement Hunter has gotten their ultimate ability yet, James.
Oh, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell here because they probably would have just wasted it anyway.
It's really just a flock of seagulls, not the band, but more like a group of birds just ravaging a group of men.
You never want to see your whole team get jumped like this. It's just painful to watch. Sombra making a move for the point at the very last minute. No,
and didn't work out. Ryan trying out the new character Sombra almost worked. Jack don't know what the hell he was doing.
All she wrote for round 1. Funhaus wins on defense.
Wow, what a first game there,
Wow,
James.
there you have it. Yeah, pretty commanding victory from Funhaus. Interesting strategy there, going all soldier. What do you think about that?
I think these guys are here to play competitively, talking about Funhaus, and they came up with the best possible strategy was to do whatever the hell they wanted to.
I see, yeah. Sometimes when you're just that good, it doesn't matter what comp you set up with.
I believe one of the players was blindfolded. Let's take a look. We don't have footage
Don't
of
know
that?
how we're gonna show that.
We don't. Okay. All right, and it looks like the players are set up to switcheroo.
Yep.
And do the other thing.
They're moving in. It looks like we've got a Tracer. And Torbjorn's turret is already down. They have gone all Torb on the Achievement Hunter side of things.
This is unheard of for anyone to do this on PC. It's normally stupid.
It's a strategy that always works none of the time.
Almost never. Ever since about 16 patches ago, this has been a really, really bad idea.
Genji himself is actually a pretty hard counter to Torbjorn, and he's making short work of these turrets and these small dwarves.
This is post Genji nerf and Torb buff. It is strange that the Achievement Hunter people are having such a hard time. That round is over.
That's it. They only had to get the first point there, and they've done it pretty quickly.
I'm getting
Achievement Hunter setting up on the second point. They didn't even seem to know that the rules meant that they didn't have to do that.
I'm getting
at all.
early word here. That is a new record for taking that point faster than anyone else. Okay, that brings us to an end of the match of Hanamura. Let's go back to the boys in studio to see what happened.
What's Gus doing there? What's Gus doing there?
This morning.
Damn it.
Good job, guys.
So
you did really good. I'm really happy with you.
Yeah, no, Jacob got to play the game. It was
Hey,
really
good
good.
job,
I like
Jacob.
that Torb strategy.
Hey, who's Jacob?
I was dead in that play.
Proud of you guys.
Who's Jacob? Jacob's one of our British shredders.
Michael snuck up on me one time.
Yeah, I know. Michael, you got a kill. I saw
He
that.
snuck in like a ghost.
That was pretty good.
I'm sorry, hey,
That was our play.
Hey guys, it's really happy to see. I'm happy to see you guys happy. It makes me happy.
Thank
Like,
you.
it
means a lot to us. You're having a
sour
very-
and upset.
You
It
guys
makes me happy.
really
See, look at-
do.
You're all smiling.
We're having a very good time. Yeah.
Well, the
This
thing
truly
is,
was
Lawrence
a great
isn't here.
Make-A-Wish.
And Elise is here. She's having a great time.
Hi, Elise.
See,
All right,
That's
so
cool.
what
You
do
guys
you
didn't
wanna
use one
do
of your
next?
main talent and brought in an editor to play for you. That's cool.
I'll be honest, you guys
Elise is right
you
there.
guys had
That's,
Elise watching. We had John Reisinger.
That's probably why you guys lost.
Which Torb was he?
So what do you guys want to do next?
We want to do a control point or something?
Oh, we gotta do some work.
I mean,
So,
that,
I mean,
was,
we're gonna be
that was
working.
the video. We gave it.
You guys
Yeah,
never
let's play.
work. That's
Nah,
weird.
let's play another one.
Yeah, I'll play another one.
Yeah, let's do like a
Whatever you
control.
guys wanna play, you guys pick.
Lijiang Tower.
You know
something?
what? You guys pick your
Yeah,
favorite.
your winner's
Oh,
choice.
okay. All right. We'll see you. We'll see you in there.
All right, see ya.
That's
In the
Bye,
battlefield.
Bye. All right, hop in.
Real interesting call there, Jimmy.
A lot of tension on the line.
As you can see through this quick replay, John Reisinger and the background with Gus Sorolla, I believe they were trying to call in ringers of their own.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It doesn't appear that Achievement Hunter is aware that Cloud9 is playing on Funhouse's team.
I think it's safe to say they have no idea.
They actually think that Funhouse is that good. So last time we had attack defense, but it looks like now we're gonna do King of the Hill.
Funhouse with a sizable lead, decimating any part of Achievement Hunter's ego, or whatever's left of it at this point.
It looks like Funhouse is having a little fun with it now. They're going all Roadhog and a single Lucio.
This is fun
trying to keep the team
because
afloat.
on this part of Ilios, there is a well in the middle that you can have a wealth of fun with.
I like what you said there, Adam. It makes me happy.
It's almost a pun.
So let's see how many times we can get Achievement Hunter in the well there. That's number one, right off the bat. Diva goes in, who has the ability to fly, but was not able to fly out of that hole.
Absolutely not.
There goes Reinhardt, he's in the hole.
Team Funhouse clearly already bored with their previous tactics, just having fun. It's much like an older gentleman, a bodybuilder if you will, beating up a toddler.
That's a weird thing to say, Adam, and I don't know what you meant. 3! Did you see that? That was 3 hooks pulling Jeremy directly into the well.
That's really got to bruise whatever
It's
ego
tough.
is left of him.
It looked like we had Ryan switch to Widowmaker when Diva wasn't working out for him. That's an interesting decision there.
It's fun.
Oh, it appears now Funhouse is trying to hook them into the well as they kill themselves because Achievement Hunter just isn't doing the job.
Lucio just having a great time around the well, not even really interested in the game that's going on. Michael once again trying that unorthodox strategy of just running straight in and getting killed.
Reaper not necessarily known for his ability to run straight in. Oh, they are just whipping them around now. They're like little toys in the mouths of dogs.
Now, just because Funhouse is having a lot of fun here, hooking characters left and right into the well hole, it could really be anyone else's game right now, right?
No, that's actually not true. It's absolutely not Achievement Hunter's game. They are losing horrifically, as you can see. The timer is running out, and they've just lost the point entirely. Yes. That means that Funhouse was able to win the match by just joking around.
Yeah, a lot of dicking around in that gameplay. It's like they didn't really even need to try.
They certainly did not need to try. In fact, I think they made it more difficult on themselves. But, as with all things Overwatch, there's a chance for redemption. And let's see if Achievement Hunter can get it together for this next match.
Spoiler, they don't.
It's getting hard to watch at this point. They're back in the well. I'm not sure what else could be proved from this. Funhouse, I think, has clearly made their point.
I think it's at this point that we have a little anecdote and talk about one of our sponsors, chess.
Chess, the game of chess. Sometimes in
now.
Overwatch isn't right for you. You try chess.
This is just hard to watch, ladies and gentlemen. I think you should take this time to reflect with possibly one of your loved ones, maybe a close animal. It's just death.
Yeah, that was a direct rocket shot to Mercy's skull. Oh, it looks like Funhouse is regrouping back in the spawn. They're all switching to Sombra as Achievement Hunter takes the point.
Somehow.
This is gonna cost them valuable time.
This is a new bold strategy. 3 tanks right now sitting on there with 1 DPS and 1 healer.
But here comes
it's
Sombra.
anyone's game at this
here
point,
comes
James.
Sombra,
They could be,
and now they're down. Oh, it appears as though they used stealth to just take out the entire team instantly. Oh wow, that was quite the elimination there, and that brings the round to an end. Funhouse takes back control of the point. Interesting strategy there, going invisible.
And there you have it, the second match over.
Yeah.
Real exciting stuff here today.
2-0 on Ilios for Funhouse. That's very impressive, very impressive. Less impressive when you realize that Achievement Hunter is playing against a fully fledged esports team, but impressive nonetheless.
I've never beat up a special needs person, but I feel like through this video, I'm finding out to feel what that actually would be like.
Now, we haven't seen every single mode that Overwatch has to offer. There's still push the cart.
Absolutely.
And there could be a whole different strategy there that Achievement Hunter may bring to the table that could help them in that match.
Did you call him Achievement Hunter?
Yeah, I did.
Who cares?
I don't care.
Fuck him.
So let's do Toronto or whatever.
Who cares? Coming out of the gate, full Bastion, Reinhardt bashing.
Gavin is just getting overwhelmed by the enemy team here. Michael trying to float away like a little ghost man. Doesn't seem to be working.
A lot of pushing here, a lot of holding.
Oh no!
That is huge from Achievement Hunter. He got a kill.
That's a genuine kill
on a real life human being.
Reaper. Oh, Michael trying to make a move here, but he could not get to the cart. He just couldn't reach it in time.
He is known to main, as we say in the industry, Reaper, and it is very upsetting that that did not work for him.
You know, a lot of people say that the character of Reaper is actually based on Michael.
That is a true fact.
Yeah.
Based on his award-winning Rage Quit videos. and edgelordness.
Yes, he's definitely an edgy one in the group. We're going back in. Oh, Ana got hooked, but somehow stays on her feet. Now, this is a character with only 200 health.
Normally very easy to kill when you play as a deadly tank like Roadhog.
Absolutely.
But, something just went wrong there.
They just lost track of the fight there. It spilled forward, and that's the end of the match. Funhaus takes the cart.
Didn't even look like they tried. Okay, quick but decisive match there. But once, as always, there's always another side to every story.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the things we saw from Funhaus in that last match.
It was mostly just a giant butt fucking.
Oh boy, you don't normally see Bastion used so offensively.
Never, really.
But he certainly was. Other characters like Ana coming out of the woodwork to go 1v1 against a Roadhog.
Yeah, and
impressive.
survive when she should have died about 6 or 7 times.
Absolutely. You gotta wonder what's going through Achievement Hunter's head right now. Do you think they have any idea?
I believe it's pure agony, hatred, and
jealousy.
Jealousy, yeah.
Let's move on now. It's Achievement Hunter's chance for redemption. They're going to be pushing the cart, and I have a feeling they're going to get a little bit further than we think.
In my personal career of calling games in Overwatch for 4+ years,
yeah,
I've seen it switch to any side, really. This competitive scene allows for all sorts of pulls and pushes.
Absolutely, anything goes. And I think the most important thing here is you hear the laughter there. Yeah, everyone's having a good time. They're having fun. Gavin goes off the edge there.
Can we get a quick replay there? It appears that Gavin was looking somewhere else.
Yeah, he definitely was looking away from where the enemy attacking team was coming from.
That is an odd, unorthodox move here, but it's a big reason why we love Achievement Hunter in these finals.
And he's over the edge there. There he goes.
Watch that again, because it brings me so much joy.
But that means that Funhaus is going to be down a tank here. Oh, I see. I think I see what's happening here. It appears as though...
Explain, James.
I think the Funhaus team is toying with them. It appears that they're letting them push the cart. Now, I don't know if there's some sort of strategic advantage to this.
Possibly.
But it means that Jeremy gets the kill on Winston there.
Some of you may liken an image of a cat playing with its food. This is very similar what the Funhaus team is doing here with the wildly creative Achievement Hunter team.
Oh, a little party seems to be happening here. A powwow, if you will, between two enemy teams. It's nice to see that love can spring out forth from the battlefield.
That's fantastic. This is just a great thing about Overwatch, is that the community can come together.
Yep,
stop the bat,
and that's how quickly it ends there. Jack smashed against the wall.
A Funhaus
having
once again
fun with themselves here. Teleporter set on the edge.
Having as much as fun as Achievement Hunter is trying to have here.
All right, so Gavin as Reinhardt is trying something new here. He's spinning the shield. Now, I'm not sure how a bullet can get by if the shield is spinning in all directions.
This is called the Spartan 360 maneuver, and absolutely nobody does it.
Okay.
It's a strange maneuver where you block yourselves from all directions, which does nothing when a character like Symmetra shoots you with her gun.
It does appear as though the bullets went right through the shield there. McCree had not really that hard of a time just getting the shots off, finishing Reinhardt.
Now, this is a part where the question of morality enters into the equation. Should Funhaus allow Achievement Hunter to get that final push, or allow them to think that they have any sort of...
Well, it doesn't appear as though anything's happening here. They got the cart all the way down to the edge, whether of their own accord or not, but they can't seem to get out of the spawn
now,
to
those
reach
Symmetra
it.
Turrets are actually very easy to kill, yet they remain
You have to remember now, it's like trying to teach a caveman what a laser beam is.
Michael there with his final ult right out of spawn. Using it after Reinhardt, that is a interesting combo there.
A roller coaster of emotion. They're just staying in the spawn now. It's not even worth the effort here. Reinhardt's pushing their way through, but it's just not enough. The timer expires and that cart's going to die alone.
And that brings us an end to the match on El Dorado. Funhaus wins.
Looks like it was a pretty close 2-3 though. Achievement Hunter did get 2 points, so that's nothing to scoff at.
Very close, but when you give a retarded toddler his toy, does it really count as a win?
I don't use that term toddler. I say young baby.
Well, like we said incorrectly, it was anyone's game, and it most certainly wasn't.
But it was quite a close call. Did you see how far Achievement Hunter pushed that cart?
Really close. Now, typically how it works in Overwatch, whoever has the most points at the end wins. And in this case, it was Funhaus.
Oh, but yes, easily. I would actually say, I'm hearing here. Yeah, it appears as though Funhaus encouraged the esports team Cloud9 to allow them to push the cart all the way to the end.
You could say almost like puppeteers playing with their new toys.
Dance on our strings, and that's the way it goes. That's a touchdown.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Hey, all right.
Wait, where'd John go?
Field work, not function.
Dude, we got 2 checkpoints.
You guys almost got it.
Yeah, you did almost get it.
Close.
That was so
so
close. We were,
close.
like,
It was
down to the
right
wire.
there.
Hey, Jack, thanks for emoting with me. That was fun.
Yeah, we were waving
I'm sorry,
and then you pinned me to
Adam, I
a
didn't
wall.
realize what was happening. I shot you and then it felt really bad. I didn't realize that's what was going on.
I like the shield.
The
like the
phalanx
light
strategy
red.
was really good
Okay.
because there was no side that we could shoot you from.
Yeah, this is what I was doing.
So you can't use Ronnie Evans footage, but I mean, it was
You
great.
can use the footage. I was
mean,
watching
It's blurry.
It's
fine.
you can watch it, sure.
Blurry.
You can't do that on a controller.
Do you guys
I was
want to
trying.
do you guys want to do one more where all the bets are off and we just go all mercy? You want to do an all
12
mercy?
Like a
12
Or
matches?
what character where every single person's going to be that character you guys want to do?
Hanamura.
Yeah, we'll be Hanamura.
Is there
Everyone
anything you guys
is-
want to do?
Mercy's
Anything at all?
pretty
We feel
good, 'cause
bad
Mercy's
now.
not an offensive player, really.
Well, she's got a gun.
She's like, oh yeah,
She does have a
everyone has
gun.
but
You guys picked.
Let's do all mercy.
Christ, Jared.
Then you
All
create
mercy.
a
All
chain,
mercy.
a power chain of constantly healing, constantly shooting. power chain.
Nobody will die.
I feel like we're about to get
guarantee
all
you
mercy
I will
all the
never
time.
switch to the healing.
Okay, but you remember you have to pick
Gavin
mercy.
left.
Gavin, why'd you leave?
They're arguing now.
All right, guys, this
Back
is
in
what
the
happens to us.
Yeah.
Don't let it
That's
happen
what
to
you
you.
do.
All right,
Alright,
cool.
we're good.
All right, all mercy.
Okay.
All
Good
mercy.
luck, guys.
Okay.
This is the final showdown.
The final
final
showdown.
showdown.
This is for all the
Down
marbles.
to this.
Everything. Yeah.
Triple or nothing.
Right.
All right.
All right, you guys
Murder
hear
them.
that? All mercy.
Kill them.
Kill them. Murder them.
Mercy is the name of the game. Now destroy them.
Real tense call there, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what call you're referring to. Are you referring to the fact that they're going to be going all mercy for this next match?
I just meant that they called each other on Skype and were
Oh,
talking.
the phone call itself.
I could feel the tension in the room.
Yes, absolutely.
Jack, not sure which mouse to use. I'm sure he's switching out.
You know, speaking of Jack, it appears as though they're going all mercy for this next round.
And we know Jack is a professional mercy in the Achievement Hunter office, which really means nothing.
Yeah, it's actually probably going to work against him on this. I just hope he knows how to use that gun, because it's going to be a slaughter. And away we go. The very last match here. It looks like it's going to be an even playing field. All teams, both teams, are going to be going as Mercy.
Now, Mercy is a character that does have a gun. Not a lot of people know this.
Not a lot of people know this. Now, she can boost the other team. All right, so right out of the gate here, it looks like Achievement Hunter is getting slaughtered. They're reluctant to use the pistol for some reason.
It's a strange maneuver, but we can really just kind of find out why they're dead.
They're all dead. A lot of beautiful angel wings down on the ground, glistening, glowing. Just like Michael's spirit, it looks like we've come to an end for Achievement Hunter.
You could almost see the soul being relieved from Achievement Hunter on this dark, dreary day. Just Funhaus, 2 team kills.
Just brutal.
James, walk us through what team kill means.
Team kill basically means that one team has wiped the enemy team of all of the living players. There's not a single player to stand against you on the other team.
Jack, clearly the best mercy on the team.
He made his way through.
Going for the point, and then Funhaus here just completely bored out of their minds.
Jack actually pioneered the Assassin Mercy strategy.
Oh, wow.
That's what they call
That was
yes.
him.
Yes, it's a strategy of mercy where you do actually use your pistol, and not a lot of Achievement Hunter knows that.
We're getting early word here that they should be able to get at least 1 kill out of this match here from Achievement Hunter. They should be able to just easily take one person out. But there's the res, and unfortunately that will do them no good.
This is a purely defensive strategy here. It appears as though they're... Oh, no, they started firing their guns, so let's see how quickly Achievement Hunter can stand against it. We got some reses built up here.
This is great.
So it's going down. The Achievement Hunter with the huge res, Jack is back. He in himself initiates a res, and he is down.
A natural born
That
leader
basically
gone from the
leaves no one.
battlefield.
They are
This is
done for, and now Funhaus
a
playing
early
ring around the rosy here in the center.
10
how
seconds.
long can they last?
There's 10 seconds left here. They're
Not a
just
lot of time left.
having a good time.
Jeff in the center having fun. It's unclear if the competitive spirit is really a part of this match anymore.
I think at
it's
this
just
point
about
it becomes.
friends
I believe
having
it's
good time.
a gentleman's agreement to have a good time, even though Achievement Hunter
Now
broke the
notice here
sanctity
on
of
the
that.
right, Gavin is hiding off to the side. I think he's got something planned. Is he trying to go for a 5-player res play of the game,
I
or
think
is he
so.
just not sure what his gun does because he's just firing it off wherever?
Well, if you see here, James, if you check some
Oh,
earlier
they found
footage,
him, and that would be the end of it. Yeah, we don't need to check that footage. He is dead.
the teams are now switching sides, and like we said, it's anyone's game, but we are still doing all mercies.
At this point, I'm not sure if that's true.
It's not. I just keep saying
I
it.
think Funhaus is going to take this pretty handedly.
Spoiler, once again, Achievement Hunter just gets fucking ruined.
Yeah, they're just going to get stomped. It's going to be dirty, and I don't even think at this point that Achievement Hunter knows what the controls are.
The best use of imagery I can have is a rabid dog going to town on a sock full of semen.
No, I believe this is our last match. This is for all the marbles. Funhaus going around the edge. This is an interesting strategy here. Now, Mercy has a glide ability, and she can hover. Two of them reach it.
It only takes one.
But at what cost? It looked like mass suicide. But all you need is one. You can fly the other guys across. Now, this is something that's always nice to see. It's nice to see that achievement hunters can still have fun after such a brutal butt fucking. They're flanking around from the back, and they appear to have interrupted achievement hunter during some sort of hopscotch or jump rope.
They
or
appear to
something.
be having a moment of armistice, the hope being that the Funhaus team would come in for a bit of joy playtime.
Yeah, and that seems to be it. No one's here to play any games.
Gavin Free leaving the game early.
Oh, that's a rage quit.
That is a BM, as we call here in the professional Overwatch community.
There you have it. Funhaus wins.
Hello. Hi.
What's up?
I'm sorry about
Gavin.
That was super Funhaus of him. We were all having fun.
Yeah, what's the deal? You're like
He
the
quit.
Lord
He's
of
He's full of
Achievement Hunter.
salt.
He quit.
I'm
He's
doing
so upset.
Microsoft Paint.
Oh,
How are you going to show that to
Come
them?
on, Gavin.
There were seemed like some moments where you guys weren't even running out with your guns.
We were
What
jump
happened?
roping.
We were jump roping,
Killed us.
and you guys
It was
murdered us
cute.
while we were jump roping.
We were trying to see if we could float ourselves across the gap and come around the
Nice.
outside.
Oh, is that when you committed mass suicide? You didn't
That's what we were doing.
Well, that was
Cool.
a lot of fun,
Good
guys.
time.
Yeah,
You
thank
guys
you,
are a
Ryan.
lot
Thank
better
you
than
for
us
playing.
at this game.
Indeed.
Yeah.
4 million views.
When it comes to PC shooters, you guys have us crushed.
You guys are all right.
Thanks for indulging in our
No, you got it. I hope
Devil's
you like
Game
were
is really
assholes
slow.
and pounding it into
Your
oblivion.
Your diary is going to be as loaded with
We will be
hearts
masturbating to the footage later.
Yeah.
We feel bad.
ASL.
But thank you guys. That was a
Later.
lot of
Tell
fun.
Elise we say bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. She can probably
Bye,
hear
she's
you.
in
here. She's right here.
Jack, she speaks English.
She's
Elise,
filming.
you're my favorite Overwatch player.
Bye, Elise.
Bye, Pete.
Bye, everyone.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Well, did you guys hear that? They were really grateful.
Yeah, they were
Yeah, hey.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, you guys fucking killed it.
That was awesome.
Wow. We'd like to thank you for watching today's match.
Yeah, and we'd also like to thank Cloud9 for becoming official Funhaus employees.
Unofficial.
For about an hour and 15 minutes.
Be sure to check out their official page and all their individual Twitters and follow the amazing players that they are.
Yep, and so, you know, a shout out to Achievement Hunter. They did a great job. We know that this isn't their game, but you know, that's all she wrote. When you come wanting to play ball, you better be prepared to dribble.
I think it's important to note that grudges can last up to a year and a half, no more, no less. Well, Jimmy, that was a hell of a match.
It certainly was, Trash. What was your name?
I forget already, but hey, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out Cloud9, all their fun stuff. But we have a Funhaus Overwatch shirt,
Overwatch.
which is up on the RT store right now. Check it out, please.
It makes you better at Genji.
Something like that. Go esports.